Wow, that's probably what crashed it. Nasty. We'll just assume that's going to be at a higher quality. Actually, you know what, just in case. Hmm. Okay, cool. 720 works. Just to check, just to make it's working. I want to say hi. Hi. I'll put sorry. Sorry we lost you. I'll just put hi. I don't know who was watching, but thank you for watching. Speaking of which, let's get this out of the way. So I want to start these things kind of with like a news part to the stories. And I just want to catch up. We'll give some shout outs here for my last broadcast. We have here is John. He said, great stuff. Feeling good about that. And I read his emails. Thanks for the support. And Aaron Clifford put this in for the relationship to 3D and getting started. So he put out Magic Voxel and I say it's Cubicle. Oh, that's funny. I get it. It's like a cubicle. So let's click on that. So this right here is a Magic Voxel, which is free as far as I know. I ran into this before when I was looking at 3D software, and this is basically the Minecraft style. You can make your own art. I don't know what it's like for animation, but it's probably pretty good for making backgrounds and stuff. Um, and then we have here is Blender, because I'm actually kind of gotten familiar with the tool sets in Blender, and I wouldn't know how to start with voxels. Although I mean, it's probably like, they're like little bits. I've done bit art before, so it would just matter of like what I give something time, or if I feel that this style could be for a project, that then I would invest into make it. But do you want to give a shout out? Thank you, Aaron Clifford. And those are great things to put in here. Again, if this is an early stream, so anything that goes in these channels, I'll basically highlight and say thank you. Um, Now, let's go away from that to some news stuff I want to do. Looking at Read It communities, I'm going to call this a Let's Read It. I'll start, I guess everything like this with Let's Read It. Or not, just like some news around the web or whatnot. And basically, I found the daily discussion thread, and I clicked on it, and I read through some of the daily discussions. So there's a place like, as it says, like, share what they did for the day. So I guess this is me sharing what I did for the day. So I should be in the community guidelines. And then there's some things I wanted to point out. What was one about Full Sail? Let's see. Oh, okay, so here's one. I would highly recommend Against Full Sail for game design. And first off, it's a profit university. And third, and most that its name alone will have your resume thrown in the trash. This is kind of interesting because it's really sad because Full Sail's actually had people from EA go and do guest lectures at their school about game development. And there are a lot of people, I would actually state, that have gotten industry jobs from Full Sail. And the program from a glance looks really good. But again, it's really pricey. My master's degree in business entertainment is from Full Sail. Uh, I'm not currently really using it. I was using it a lot more when I first got out. The school's reputation and name did get me some opportunities, and yeah, it wasn't bad. But overall, do I think it's worth the rest of like my life, 20 something years of paying for it, if you would? I don't know. That's kind of hard for me to say. I thought the program was great. I did like going to the school, but uh, yeah, man. I just find this interesting to point out that again, they've had game development people from EA go there, and ironically, or sadly, it looks like those people that did go to EA, that's not a good sign, and that might just have to deal with their per profit motives versus if they were an actual school. So anyway, other things in the Reddit I commented on. This was another good one. Um, this was about the game market oversaturated, and I always find this funny that this is a thing that pops up a lot. So as you can see, my response is I met someone at the Global Game Jam last year, and he works for a startup in VR, virtual reality. Also, VR has more opportunities in it as they are less developed industry. So I looked at GDC, and this is like a couple years ago. I won't check now, but the GDC's indie development thing was more expensive, had a lot more people going to it, and was kind of sold out. But the virtual reality for the GDC, the game development conference in San Francisco, was not sold out and was cheaper. So it kind of made more sense just to go to the GDC for virtual reality if you're really trying to think of what the next thing is. There's a lot of barriers to developing for virtual reality that I know because you're working in 3D, and my biases in 3D is I do feel it takes longer to develop something that you could make better in 2D. That is a total bias because I know there are people that can make incredible stuff in a short amount of time um, in 3D and get it animated relatively quickly, whether they're using stock animations or not. But that again, that's where I have not a lot of experience in 3D, so and in that regard, again, you look at the indie devs, we can do 2D graphics, but not 3D. Another one to note really quick is Google for Indieocalypse. It's both is and isn't oversaturated. So I wanted to know what Indieocalypse was. I Googled it, and this is what I found. The 5 myths of the Indieocalypse. I'll just kind of go through these quickly. Number 1, there's too much competition, especially now that everyone launches a Steam game a week. Various charts are showing bad things. The App Store is a wasteland. Steam will now become a wasteland. A few high-profile indie games have had weaker than expected launches lately, and surely this means that the apocalypse is upon us. Triple One independent games are going to force indie budgets to rise inexorably. I hope I've read that right. Mirroring what happened with AAA. Interestingly, oh no, it's just a font. It's not an uppercase I. So anyway, he goes through this whole thing. This Clark, guys, you can Google this too, the 5 myths of the Indieocalypse. And basically, yeah, I like this thing. He compares the charts to Disco Stew, talking about like sales and when the apocalypse of disco happened compared to the game industry. And the whole thing is that yeah, overall, I would say that it's not as bad as you would think if you read this. It's actually pretty positive. But again, it's like getting you prepared for the possibility of not selling. Now, the other thing I want to note in my little news section before I start, and I'm doing this too because I'm going to give shout outs to Ag McLeod. I hope I say these names right. It's horrible. Is it Ag McLeod? No, it's not even Ag McLeod. Sorry. Give out shouts to Dirty Rapscallion. I love Rapscallion. That's a good name. And Spur Kit. And also Mary DuPoint, because I'm going to be talking about them. And I don't know, it'd be nice. It's social, right? And anyway, the last thing I want to note here about these topics is that if you look at the this is really cool, is that Call of Duty, I'll just like give a big thing. Call of Duty made less money than the indie game industry. That's how good the state of the indie game industry is. But again, with the one thing that I look forward to my news in general about the industry is Stardew Valley, as they pointed out, is a game that one person developed, but there probably are a ton of Stardew Valleys on Steam that didn't get the same critical acclaim or made the same amount of money. So, yeah, are you going to be the next Stardew Valley? I have no clue. And the other thing when you talk about this, and again, this is kind of thinking it in a business perspective, is, okay, let me find all the other games that were like Stardew Valley when they released and look at the factors of why they probably weren't successful. For example, there were 2 Harry Potters. One Harry Potter, and I can't remember the other person who sued J.K. Rowling's. And his books were the same idea, same theme, but they didn't make the millions, billions that Harry Potter did. So I would propose this as a research thing. I don't know if I'd do it, but I might try. Is that you could actually look at the developer of Stardew Valley, that person's story, and break down how it happened. And maybe you can find the fire in the hat, if you would, and there's something there that can help you want to market or develop your games the same way, and hopefully get the same amount of success. But again, there's no formula to success, but it's interesting that Stardew Valley made it, right? And that indie games as a whole made more money than Call of Duty. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, enough said. Let's click away at these things. Click, 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 click. I was working on the title. Oh, and so the one thing I thought about when I was making the title screen that you saw, nothing embarrassing, I hope not. Oh, stay. We'll stay then. We'll stay if you're saying to stay. Um, wow, it's stuck on Stardew Valley? Interesting. Oh no, it's catching up. Okay, so the thing is that one thing about the title shot screen for this whole thing that I made, which was, go game dev, go out game dev. I think it's gonna be the title of the show because it's the title of the game. Well, go out is the title of the game, not the full title. And I'll get into what the full title will be later on because it's going to be kind of controversial, and I want to save that for later. Um, I thought about this in the sense of dying. Oh, silent for a while. A lot of talks related to time, like your lifetime. Um, how do you want to go out? How do you want to die? And so, even though Go Out is the name of the dating card game I'm making, opening up Construct 2 right now. Even though the name of it is Go Out and a dot dot dot. Again, I'll get into the full title because it's going to be kind of controversial. I thought, well, what if I were to die and there's that saying like you want to go out a certain way, right? And I'm thinking, you know what? If I had 10 years to live, given my situation the way it is, maybe I need to go out like a game developer. And it might be a bit morbid, but hey, that's how I think. And if you're listening, I hope you enjoy that type of thought. And it's like, is a life of trying to make games wasted? I mean, what else could I really do? I mean, this is kind of where I've kind of set up my life. I've do my day job. I come home and I can develop games. I mean, I could go to a bar. Sure, I could, go travel like some of my coworkers do on their vacations, or I could try to make games. And the cool thing is, if this works out, I can go to conferences, do more events like the Global Game Jam, meet other people into this thing. This weird kind of niche of a niche. We're not necessarily gamers. We're kind of like, we're game makers. And where does that put us? Okay, so catching up, this is my array that I set up. Again, this is a single array, only on the x axis. That's the idea, right? There's no x and y. And in Construct 2, again, I'm approaching this as an artist, so I went with Construct 2 because it's module programming. Basically, it's in click program versus actually hard coding, and it will actually find my mistakes for me faster. I started making a card group, so I can easily copy the cards and make another card. And in the array, let's see, I'll do a little quick switch just to catch everybody up and myself. Let's do this last one. Okay, here we go. And that should be a different microphone. Cool. All right. So in the array again, I'm working on, I've just finished these cards right here, the first initial. Now I'm be working on card 3, and then I'm going to try to go 7 for the tutorial. Now the idea here is I won't be doing functions until, I won't be doing functions until probably until I get to the actual deck. So the tutorial deck is ideally going to be scripted, but the other decks are going to be randomized, and I'll need a function to random gen the cards. And the deck cards is going to probably be out of 50. So let's start with this one. It's going to go back to neutral. I've debated about making more art. Let's just go inside really quick. Again, this is just stock art, but I want to make sure that, when I click on something, that at least tells me that it's working. So aside from debug mode. So let's go into the actual thingamajiggy. I don't know what you call this anymore. Layout, that's layout. Okay, and then what you can see here is that I'm actually making a deck. I'll go to dad, and I'll go from dad, and I'm going to add one more of these. Oopsie. Control C, Control V. No, really? I thought that would just, okay. It's going to be my 4th one. Oh, come on. I've been wondering if my mouse is going out. I mean, it's a gaming mouse, man. This thing was meant for StarCraft. I don't play StarCraft, but the thing is that this was totally, really, dude, really. I can't just move it over, huh? Okay. I thought I could just control paste this thing. Can I delete it? Ooh, interestingly sad. You know what? Let's see. Let's do this instead. Let's save it. And okay, this is good because I don't know what size to make the. Well, ideally, I might have to change this. Let's just say, Toot Dad 1. Why? Because well, because okay, let's duplicate this then, and we might as well just get all the images down, and we'll say this is open, and we'll load Toot Dad. Whoa, I'm in a different project. This is a Game Jam project. Where is it? Card. Yeah, I see. I can save multiple files. You're supposed to, apparently. I can't find card. Oh no, wrong file again. Card template HD, card template. Really? Was it really? Nope, no files. I really got to clean up my files. Try and be more organized. I am, but sometimes it's just, there you go. Get lazy. Okay, cool. That should work, and that should change it. Great. So that's how I'll do it. You know what? Let's also save these. Save this one as. You know, I just realized since I'm doing the way I'm doing this, I should save these what they're going to be. So this is actually going to be, let me look at my arrays. Card number 4. We'll just call it card 4. Card 4. Okay. Save this as card 4. And again, and actually, let's see. Let's see if I can fix that. Again, talking about you got to be organized. Let me open this up now. Go to desktop. Go to, jeez. I just want to take the time. All right, cool. And really. All right, maybe this will take me to at least the area I need to go to. It's probably gonna open another program. Why? Because that's just what it does. Come on, left clicky. Oh yeah, the other thing is I'm running on an Alienware machine, a Steam machine, because I thought that would be ironic. And I looked at the specs, and it made a lot of sense. Properties. Show. Open file location. There we go. That's better. Close this. I don't need to be changing that yet. We don't need to be editing these. Okay, so. Oh, will it let me rename this? It so probably won't. So let's just copy, because it's already being used on another file. And let's rename this. And again, so the idea is like having an image for every card made more sense than just putting it in the same animation slot. That was my solution for all this jazz. So this is actually card 3. I don't know if I don't need if I should. No, that's cool. I was leaving that as card 3. Okay. And then that way I'll know what that is. And then, oh yeah, we'll just have both files open. That might make more sense. Because I want to do this one. Oh, son of a gun. What is that? Let's see if we can rename it. Because I just made a mistake. No, it's card 4. Cool. I didn't make a mistake. I'm so happy I didn't make a mistake. Now let me take this one right here and let me save this one. Yeah, I make a lot of mistakes. I don't know about you guys. I'm glad a lot of people do. Try to hand. Okay, card 5. Yes. No, is this gonna be card 5? Okay, cool. Now we can go in here and we can just load these default animations. Do I have anything else? Oh, well, hey, if I'm gonna go. So I have a card 7. Okay, so you know what? Let's see if I can make one more. Let's load these in first. Okay, hold on. Add frame and then card. Where the heck is card 5? Card 5? Yeah, is it card 5? Am I adding 5? No, card 4. Card 4, card 3. So card 4. Okay, and then no before yes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Duplicate. Yes before. No. Have I made a mistake? I don't know. Let's see. Says card 4 was yet. Oh, you son of a gun. You son of a gun. All right, let's see. Well, we're going to try something first. And hopefully it'll let me do it without screwing it over. Okay. X. Okay. And then I want to find my cards. Where's my card? Okay, here we go. And then we're going to rename this. We're just, hopefully this won't screw. Oh, shoot. See, there's 2 of them though. Okay, so this is how we have to do. Let's make a copy. Copy, and then B, and then we'll rename this really quick. Actually, delete. Rename. Yeah, man, because this is all about organizing. You know, I hopefully if you've been if you've been doing, it's all about organizing. Okay. Our code names and getting them right. If you have not been doing, forget everything you know about game design and know it's about organization. It's all about file organization. That's basic computer technology and logic 101. It's all got to be named, spelled consistently and right. If you weren't a scientist, you will become a scientist from labeling stuff. Okay, so the cool thing is that we just need to... Oh, I wonder if I can invite someone. Let's see if I can invite someone to the stream. It's Jimin. She may be going to the game jam, which I'd be excited. How do you get this? I don't even know. Oh, well, maybe not. Perhaps another time. Okay, all right. Let's go back over here. Oh, we have someone watching. Hi. That's cool. I'm excited. It's probably me. It's probably the one person's me. But if not, welcome. Okay, so anyway, click, click, click. Let's click, click, click. And okay, we got all this. Now the other card that I need, and this might be really funny, but this is a dating game, is going to be pepper spray. And I'm going to find pepper spray because that's just going to make it a lot easier. Because I then want to have some fun while I make these things. So we're going to find pepper spray. We'll try to keep it public domain. Even though this is not going to be like, you know, this is stock art. So I'm not trying to asset flip. Oh my gosh, that's some horrible stuff. Like, ugh. Let's see if we can do public. Are these public domain? Oh, Wiki Commons. Yeah. What? Oh my god, is that like it's like a woman getting pepper sprayed in the face? I think that's also funny. That's okay. Well, anyway, let's just go. Wiki Commons is usually public domain. So I'm just gonna copy this anyway. And yeah, that's perfect. Actually, let's save image as. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say pepper spray. Again, this is not an asset flip. This is just going to be some stock art. And you're probably wondering why. And I'll tell you why, because why not? Okay, I'm going to cheat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click this, and it should open it up in my program, which is not opening. Which should be opening. It's probably opening. Or is it not opening? Is it just pretending to open? Really? Why is it being so fickle? Okay, I'm just going to edit that image really quick. Wow, that is really taking forever to load. Task manager. Let's check it out. No, it's not really. Huh. That's so weird. I wonder why it's not. Okay, let's see. Card 5. Wow, I guess it's not. Okay, well, we don't know why it's not opening, but I'll laugh if it opens up later, like a bazillion. Okay, so let's just try to edit this with the image editor here, which is always a bad idea. No, we're not going to do that. That's going to be a waste of time. It's a quick way. Oh, come on, be kind to me. That looks like it's loading now. Yes, it is. Okay, fantastic. We'll wait that to load. Okay, so let's double check our programming here. Main is here. Card animations are working. Okay, so this is what we could do. We can start adding the cards at least, as that program may or may not load. Go to our arrays. Grab this right here. Ah, we already have this one. We'll change this one. Rename. Where is rename? Edits. We'll go to card 4. And this is supposed to be yes. And it is actually yes too. That works out perfectly. Okay, I don't think I need this comment anymore. Change these things here. So we have card 3. It's going to be card 4. Okay, done. When that is set, we're going to do card 4. And done. Okay. Emotions. Do we give the player again? So ideally, as I was making the dating game, these are the 4 variables in the game that you can basically attribute to the player. Again, it's attributed to the array, but it'll go back to the player. Health, emotions, intoxication, STDs. Because when you date, those are 4 things that are going to affect you: health, emotions, intoxication, and STDs. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually drop this down to 0, because I don't want to give the player a boost, because they're going to get the pepper spray ideally if they talk to the dad. And let's figure out something that the dad's going to say. So originally he says, okay, just be careful. If you say yes, but this time he's gonna, if you say yes, he's gonna give you pepper spray. Spoiler alert, out of order. So what does he say that's gonna be funny? Again, just like I try to do things like dads would say, but I also want to make it funny. Again, if you're a dad or you're dating someone who's living with their dad, like, you know, or you are that person living with your dad and you're going out on a date, whatever you'd like to, whatever you think would be said, please put it in the comments. I am looking forward to reading ridiculous dialogue options. Okay, so let's say he says, cool, remember your training. Because that's perfectly what a dad would say. Remember your training, and here's your pepper spray, and here is your pepper spray. And I'll do it so the player could take the pepper spray, or they could does not take the pepper spray. And I think I'll have, again, it's just I'm going to keep this very simple, but you can have options like if they take the pepper spray and they get scared, they pepper spray someone in the face, and that's a bad one. Or they say no and they get scared, they don't have to pepper spray, and they find out it's not a reason to pepper spray someone in the face. Kind of keeping it lighthearted for now. Again, when I say that the real title is, I'm going to get a lot of flack for a lot of people. But it's going to be controversial, because if you're controversial, you could become president of the United States. It's terrible. All right, let's see. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Good. Okay. Let's check if this is working. Yes, 2. Okay, let's see if this is working. Okay. And I'll play. All right, we'll do debug mode. So strange, man. Like, yeah, it's not gonna, it just is not gonna open. I don't know why. Card 5. I'm trying, but it doesn't look like it's, yeah, see? 0, 0. System, it's not loading. So strange. Okay, maybe my system might be tapped out. I don't know. Oh, anyway, so let's check this on debug mode. We'll look at our array. Where is the array? It is Ajax Touch Tutorial Cards. Okay. And then we'll look at card. Okay, so here's the first card. I go like this. Not displaying the card though. Okay, cool. Oh, here we go. Card 1, card 4. Oh no, okay, so we've lost our option. What's going on here? So let's see. Okay, let's see here. If I see the set value to 0 card, it's under arrays. Card 2. So there's something I didn't change. Again, this is just to make constant mistakes, and I'm trying not to, but it's hard to learn from your mistakes sometimes. So the card, so this is at 1. So, okay. When system is yes to 2, and that's what we have, right? That's like this one sets. Okay. We don't have the trigger once? Maybe that's the thing. No, no, trigger once is here. Huh. Okay. Set text to cool. Health has a 0. Why is this going on like this? Let's open this up a little bit further. Cancel. Yeah, I don't know why. That is a shame. See, because the value becomes card 3. That's the idea. So, let's look at the array itself. Tutorial cards. I don't know. I don't see array. Okay, let's see this variable. So, I did it by text. And it's interesting because, let's see. Hold on. Is equal to card. Right, okay. Also good. No, no, no. That's all good. That should be the thing. So, main controls. Let's see. Main controls are. Deck's not using it. No. Okay, here are our main controls. This is what's setting the system off. Yes to no is to 1. Yes to no is to 2. And that will set thing. Oh, wait a minute. Is this. No, yes. Okay, so when it hits yes, it adds 1 to the yes score, and then position spawns. So maybe let's see if we can add another thing here. I don't know what would be needed to add to this. So the question is, would it be 2 yeses? Yes is equal to 2. That could be one way to do it. There's got to be another value you could add here. Could be churn numbers. I could do it by churn numbers. Let's see if that works. So I made a global variable which was churn numbers, and it should be keeping track of player movements. Now the only thing about this is, if I use this as a way to do the cards, it may, it might lock me in where I can't go back, and that might not be bad, but it'll be harder to check things. So let's see, where's churn number? So churn number is 1. Okay, so let's do it this way. Let's see if adding the churn numbers to the array will actually create that effect. So before, like when I tried this with the churn numbers, it really just got stuck a lot. Or this was the other factor, was you couldn't go between yes and no. It just really locked it in. But I think it'll be okay because we have more cards now. So let's see. Add another condition. What is this, system? I think this is system. Click, and then let's see. Compare variables. We'll go to churn number, and we'll say 1. Okay, and then we'll say here also done. Oh, come on now. Control Z. Okay, I'm going to Control C that, and then. Okay, that's good. That's good. You're good. You're good. Okay, and then Control V, and let's see if this actually works. Okay, and then save. Okay, and then like, okay, cool. No, it's still saying cool. If you can see it there, it's still saying cool. Remember your training in pepper spray. It's not good. That's not good. Looking through this. Okay, churn number 1. Yes, no. Churn number 2. Oh, I'm a dummy. I should hit this one more time. Refresh. Okay, here you going out. Cool. Nope. Still not doing it. And let's see, what does it say? Churn number is 1. Okay. So maybe let's make it churn number is 0. Oh, I know what to do. Okay, so we'll say this is churn is 0 in the beginning, because you wouldn't have made any churns. That's the idea, at least. This is your first churn to say yes or no. And then the next one would be, so it says this thing, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be yes, no. Actually, it's going to be card 3, which was watch yourself. Wow, you're really keeping track of all these cards. I'm looking on the array paper right now. So I'll say oops again. Control V. Okay, and then we'll convert this to be card 3. And let's see, edit. And I guess we'll start naming them dad cards. Dad number 2. Let's just say what it is, okay? And then that will be a different thing altogether. And then set animation to dad. Because he says, okay, just be careful. That's why he says yes. This is just number 1. Okay, and this would actually go down here. Oopsie. Keeping it. Oh, come on. All right, this is why I like that, because I could just do that. And I can just close this. I can just go poink, and it's there. That's why groups are amazing if you're using construct. Okay, so this is dad card 2. This is going to be edit. This is going to be card number 1. Check all those things. Churn is 0. Churn is 0. Fantastic. Okay, so the end of the churn happens. We should do something to reset everything. Like when this is loaded. Let's call this. Okay, it's churn number. No, cancel that. We're going to delete this. And we're going to say that this is churn number 3. So you have churn number 1, and then you have churn number 2. No, not 3. This is churn number 1. The churn value is still 1. So all this stuff happens within churn 1. So this is 0, 0. Once you do that, this is churn 1. Once churn 1 is this, I want to reset something. I want to reset, cancel, not this. Oh, I should get this fixed. Let's get this to be card number 3. That's still good, okay? And I also want to reset the global variables. I think that makes the most sense, because by resetting the global variables, we should be able to reuse those same variables without making another variable. Oh my gosh, set value, yes, okay. And we'll go to yes, no, and we'll say it's set back to 0. That would clear that up, okay? And then let's make sure that this is here, that this is all, again, technically 1 churn has passed. Again, in programming, you start with 0, so 1 is like the second churn, if my math is right. And this is card number, yes. Number 4. Oh my gosh, this looks like this could work. I think this could work. I'm just not sure. I'm scared. So scared. Okay, let's see. Oh, and like he should say something else. Okay, just be careful. And this is where he should say about the pepper spray, or remember your training. Remember your training. Your training. Okay? And this is where you'd be saying, remember your training. Because, again, that would be perfect dad advice. I don't know any dad that would say that. Cool, remember your training. Okay, he's not going to say it twice. Here's your pepper spray. If you say yes, cool, here's your pepper spray. Or just like, here is your pepper spray. I want to make like a Star Wars reference somewhere, but I'm not going to. Not with the power of the mouse behind Star Wars now. I hear they were in Disneyland. That's a tangent. That's one person who really loves Disney who works with me told me that the Star Wars people were in Disneyland. It was supposed to be its own land, but never was. Anyway, here is your pepper spray. Done. Okay, let's see. So that should work. Okay, I hope this works. I'm scared. It's always scary because you never know if it's going to work. Boink. Remember your training. It's still going straight to remember your training now. So what's going on here? We have card number set to 4, card 4. That's right. That should be fine. There's something here that I need. Trigger once is fine. When churn number is 1. Set value to... Oh, that's not gonna be cool. See, this is where things get a little tricky. No, because if churn number becomes 1, that's fine. So let's go to debug mode really quick and see if we can see that. All right, so if I go here, it should be on system already. Okay, where's system? Okay, system. Dude, seriously, where are my global variables? Height. Really? Huh. That should totally be... Hold on. Let's see, down. Global variables. There they are. Okay, so global variables. Okay, churn number. Okay, let's see if the churn number happens. Okay, churn number 1 happens. So that means that churn number 0, this is okay. This should be working right now. It's a 0, but then it should be cancel. I wonder if I can move this up top, if that'll actually change things. No, it won't. Okay, so to set value card to 131 is yes. Okay, and let's see, one more time. Okay, let's look at this right here. Where's the global arrows? Yes, no is 0. Okay, churn number is 1. See, it's 0 though. Why is it zeroing out? Let's go to main controls and check to see if there's a reset here. No, add 1 to score. Set yes, no to 2, set yes, no to 1. And there doesn't seem to be a reset here. They shouldn't affect anything. Set animation frame to 2. Set animation to 1. Oh, let's fix these animation frames already. So this would be not 1. This would actually be back. Hold on. Let's make sure. Cancel. Main. Okay, I'm just going to check the animations really quick. So it should be, because I think these are related directly to the cards. There's a game called Elements, I think, that he had a similar setup a long time ago. That was a card game. So 1, 2, 3. It should be 3, 4, and 5. So it should be 3 and 4. X. We'll go 3 and 4. This is card 3. Oh, see, it's matching up already. So if it's card 3, it's on animation 3. If it's card 4, it's on animation 4. So that works out. Okay, next. Cancel. Okay, we got all that. And then so would that trigger it if I set the animation that way? Maybe that's a better way to do it. Oh, okay, cool. Let's try to do this instead. Let's say instead of this situation, we just go back and we say that it's related to an animation. And on frame, on any finished. No, on frame changed. No. That won't work either. Oh, compare frame. Cool. And then we'll say that it's the card now, which is frame 3. Okay, cool. And then this will be this. Okay. Now, let's get a little bit, let's instead of do this, let's do this instead. Let's see if this works. I wonder if that will work. Okay, save. Let's see. Okay, and oh, don't load. Why are you taking forever? Are you going out? I'm apparently not, because it's not working at all. Okay, back up. Delete. You've got to delete. Let's get rid of this thing. This thing is just, maybe that's also causing issues. Again, cleaning up code, making it simple. That's what you want. And I think this might work. Okay. Okay, just be careful. Oh, no. She's not. Hold on. Is it taking some time to load? No, it's not doing it. Oh, too bad. Okay. Okay, just be careful. Why am I getting lag on this? So at least we've got the okay, just be careful back. But now this won't load. See, because I need something else here. So it's the global variables. Okay. No. It should set it to 0. When animation frames. Okay, hold on. This is a conflict. So if I have this set to 0, and I have this one on animation 3, yeah, that's the total conflict. So let's see if I could get it to animation 4. And then let's check. Look at this. This is cool. Instead of setting animation to 3, that wouldn't make any sense. Set animation to 4. Okay. And then again, I've been trying with this idea of you're dealing a deck. Like the cards are moving. Now, the only thing about this though, hold on. That's tricky. I see what's happening here. I don't have both. Okay, let's see if this works at least. But right now I only have the yes set up. How do I set up the no? That's totally not how you set up the no. That would. Okay, maybe this works. Okay, we'll close this one right here. Okay, and yes, no, no, still not. Okay, hold on. I want to check something though. What's going on with my tutorial cards? Health cards. Okay, so first. Okay, so it's set to card 3. Okay, just be careful. I don't know why it's saying just be careful though. So it is set to card 3, and then I go again. Wow, I've got 2 things going on here. 1 and 3. Okay, no, it loads 3. Array data? Why is the array data like this? This doesn't make any sense. Total elements are 7. I have 6 here. Interesting. Well, it's 7 total, but it's interesting that it's loading card 3. Okay, alright, so let's figure this all out. Looking at the time, again, this will be 30 minutes. If I don't figure this all out, then I'll just have to figure out off camera, I guess. I don't know how this works. Set value to card 2. Set value to card 3. So it's not going to card 2. Although it's playing card 2. I mean, it's playing card 2. Let's see. Okay, just be careful. Yeah, okay. I'll just go watch TV. So these 2 options are popping up. Okay, just be careful. And they're going back and forth. Okay, so let's see. No is okay, I'll just watch TV, which is fine. It's to card 2. And then card 3. And then hold on, let's see what this happens when I go debug. We'll go to tutorial cards. Tutorial cards. Okay, and I go no. It's card 2. Okay, fine. Yes, card 3. I go no. Card 2. I get yes. Card 3. Okay, interesting. 3 data changes there. Okay, all right. So then here. Oh, whoa! I'm an idiot. That's the answer. It's the values are not being set up. I only have 1 and I'm not changing the array position. That's why I am funny. Okay, so this was going to be array number 3 for card 3, to card 3. And now I am somewhat smart again. Oh, you funny man. That's why he was using the arrays to begin with. Totally why I'm doing this stuff. When the value is, okay, so when the value is card 3 and the x is 3, you can do all this wonderful stuff right here. Set animation, set just to 4. But then, oof, that's not going to be cool because it's going to set it right to 4. Maybe I don't want all that. Maybe I'll just delete all this jazz right now. No, set animation frame to 4. It should be 3. Okay, so that's why that's to be there. And then I'll set animation to 4 if this is triggered once. But then you've got to have this to be 4 for card 4. And technically, if these are going to be all cards in order, this should actually be 2. And this should also actually be 2. So that means some of the rays may not be activated, may not kick in. This is card 3, and this is card 4. Set animation to dad. Set stop animation. Set animation frame to 4. Okay. Here's your pepper spray. Remember your training. Okay, let's see if this works now. You know, like any skill, you just have to practice, right? All right. So are you? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. What's going on? No. Okay, maybe it needs time to load now. Okay. Yes. Okay, just be careful. Okay, just be careful. And okay, I'll have to watch TV. Okay. Let's look at this. Debug mode. We'll look at the array here. Keeping track of time, not over 40 minutes, I don't think. Card number 1, if I go here, card number 3 is active, card number 2 is active. these are all fine and dandy, but now what's happening is card number 3 is not loading. So, wonder if I can make a, well, I changed this though. Oh, and let's see if we can find another variable to work on this. If I would switch, could I do the churn system now? I wonder if I could do the churn system now. And would that work? Okay, let's see if I can do the churn system. Add another condition. Churn system. Wow, 12:08. Gotta wake up, I think, a little bit earlier tomorrow. Okay, and then I'm gonna compare variables. What am I comparing in variables? I'm gonna grab this. It's gonna be churn number. And then we're gonna try it here too. We're gonna see if this works at least. Okay. Crap. Try it to be 1. See if that changes anything. Okay, save. And see if this works. Maybe that works. Oh, cool. And now it's locked. So now you can only make one decision. You can't go back in time anymore. See, I can't go back here. It's not going to do anything. Fantastic. So now we're getting churns now in place. So if that's the case, then we could probably add a wait and then have the churn move. But again, this would break the game because if the player double clicks or something, the game won't work. But at least it'll get me to the next card. So let's see, how should we do this? If churn number 1, so how do we get to card 3? That's the question. How do we transition to card 3 out of these two options here? And then we also have to get the player so they don't move anything at all. We could probably put like a block layer, maybe something that stops the player from clicking on things. I don't know. Well, one thing at a time. Oh yeah, I guess I could just disable things and enable things, but one thing at a time. Let's get this to work first. So I wonder if I probably could add a transition. Let me add another group and let's call that a transition. Again, I hope that, again, if you're out there and you know how to use construct and you find another way or a better way to code to streamline this, please tell me. I'm always looking for help. I'm not going to say no to help, especially when it comes to this stuff. Insert event, add a group. Okay, I'll add a group. We're just going to code transition. Put that. I was going to do that. X, V, really? You just can't. Fine. Add blank subevent. Fantastic. Okay. So the idea is that this is going to be some type of transition. And how could I program that? That's a good question. I'm figuring it out right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do here then is for trans, I think I'll do, we have 2 events, so I'll need like a splitter event. We compare 2 values. We'll at least get this. This will be important. Okay, that's going to be important because we need churn to be 1. And then it needs to compare the variables. It also needs to reset things as well. So one thing we're going to need to do is reset. Put the reset here. Reset set value. Let's see if we can do this once. Churn number. No, yes, no to 0. Okay, that's one thing I definitely wanted to do. The other thing I want it to do is, let's also trigger it once. Or cancel. Hold on. Let's wait on that. Churn number is 1, and I want to get yes or no value. Oh, this is going to be tricky. So tricky. I wonder, Churn number is going to be 1. You have to have both of these to be true. So then I'll need the other one. So let's see. There's a way, make or block. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is where things get a little tricky. Hold on. Because, see, I want to do it where I have all this stuff, but I don't think it's going to let me have this many variables in that one box. So I'm going to have to try something else. But for right now, let's say that hopefully it'll make me make a OR block. Yeah, see, I don't think it will. Yeah, okay, so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to put this event here. Yeah, I'm going to try to put this event here, and I'm going to try to take these two, X, paste it here, and I'm hoping it'll let me do this. Make, right? So one of those is going to be true. And then when that happens, and I'm putting it under here because, again, in construct, this is like, you know, one thing has to happen. This empty space on the top won't read. It'll just jump to this. I'm hoping that's how this works. It's been like, what, 3 years now with this, 2 years now with this program? So I hope this works. Set yes, no to 0. Okay, and then sets animation frame to... So, oh, I see. I wonder if this would just be the best way to do this. If I could grab all these things and just move it down here. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work at all. I have no clue what this is going to happen right now. And then, you know what? I'm just going to disable this block right now. And hopefully that disables all the programming, or is this going to just explode? No, let's find out. Okay, debug. Okay. Yes. Okay, just be careful. Okay, I can't do that one. Oh. Oh. Come on, it's a 2D game. Don't. Good, okay, okay. Fine, that's fine. Alright. So yes, just be careful is okay. Let's reload, see if the other ones also work still. Good, okay, both of those are fine, but it's still not transitioning. So it's not reading this, is what I'm getting. It's not reading this at all, so... I wonder if I have it switched. I could put a wait at this point. Maybe that's a better thing to do. Okay, let's try that. Put these up here. Paste that right there. What a block here. Make her blink. And see, let's see if this works. If it does it like fast, like if this is working, it's just gonna jump the card, which will be fine. Okay, just be careful. Nope, it's not. Okay. Yeah, see, it's still not doing its thing, huh? So we have system here. Turns on layout. Oh, there's another way to do this. Or you know what? Let's try. Let's just delete this. I got another way. I'm gonna enable this. Okay, and I'm gonna actually say from the start. I was thinking about this today at work, or before I got to work, was what if I just edit it and I just deactivate, so it's not activated. Okay, the group is off. And then what I'll do here is I'll add an activate group. Set group active. And put in the name. This is why names are so important. Card 3 dad 2. I'll put it right here. And then we'll do the same thing here. So this should give us 2 options as a last thing. Okay, once that's activated, we'll then do this. We'll say it's going to be group instead, because maybe that'll be better. Let's find group. And group is active. And we'll say card 3 dad 2. That all this will happen. And it should then reset this to 0. Okay? Maybe. I mean, this, again, logically makes sense, but... Ooh, remember your training. Cool. So now what's happening is, yes, it's working. It's just jumping right to that. So now what you need to do is you need to set a wait here in these 2 factors. And this is, again, this relates to how long do you think it's going to take the player to read this. And then we'll see if we can, I don't know if we're going to see if we can break the game. Because I've always been afraid that if I put the churn count, the player could just do something and then mess up the churn count. I've always been kind of afraid to that. And I don't know how to program that out yet. So, card 3, dad 2. We're just going to get a good old-fashioned wait. And then we'll say that the tricky part when you do a wait and you're doing text is how long will the player take to read the card. I'm saying, because if you're way too long, the player will be bored. If you don't account for people can't read at the same speed, players will be mad that it just keeps clicking. So maybe a wait wouldn't be good. I mean, it would be fast, but maybe it wouldn't be the best transition. So what would be, because I'm going to copy and paste these darn things. I want to make sure it's a good transition. So a wait would work, but I don't want to use a wait. So there's got to be something else I can do. Adding variables works too, but it has to be simpler than that. Yeah, see, I could try to add another sub event, but it might not read it. So wait is the best answer to this for now. Okay. Oh man, it's gonna I'll have to reprogram that thing like over 7 cards. Let me think if I can think of one. Signal could be one. This is where a function would be good. You could have a function set in here where the player has to. Let's do that. The player clicks on something, and then it moves the text. I guess we could try that. Let's try a quick function. Okay. So right now, all these functions are junk. I'm just going to say that right now. Delete. All my hard work, it's disappearing. Why? Oh, God. Now, the cool thing is that if you make a function, it doesn't mean that it's active. It just means it's a function. So let's make a new function called next. Next card. And what is this function going to do is it is basically going to... So, okay. So I just need the function to move the card. And I don't know how to move the card here. What would be the best way to do this? To start to next card. Card set group activated. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I want there to be a wait and I want there to be a skip. I guess, you know, I'm going to keep it simple. Until I can get that function working, I'm just going to go with a wait for now. And oh, what the heck? Okay, add action right here. I'm just going to add a wait for now. And we're just going to assume the average person takes about 4 seconds to read that. And then we're going to move this right here. I'll move it right here too. And you know what? This is a tutorial, so this gives me time to play around or try to figure out a function. Because again, you know, like people, it solves. It should work now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. See? Remember your training. Yeah, okay. All right. Are you okay going out? Blink. Okay, I'll just go and watch TV and leave you alone. And it switches. So it's now estimating each time is going to be a 4-second read until it moves to the next card. Again, that doesn't... So we have, again, this is a solution, but I do want a better solution. How do I do this? Let me look up some doc stuff. Like, what is wait for signal? Wait for signal in construct 2. Let's see what this is. Aside from unscripted. Okay. Non-pause wait and then waits for signal. Okay. Click on this as it loads. Another let's read. Okay. To have a non-pause wait for signal. Start timer, wait for 3 once. Wait for signal, which would be 3 seconds. See, that's the thing. Like, I want it to be a click. I wonder if you could do that. Oh my God, you could. Dude, that's such a cute kid. Rex Rainbow, you're awesome. Okay, so I got this. Okay, I'm going to try something here. I'm going to say that there is a clicking that's going on. Okay, I'm going to do it down here because I do things out of order sometimes. And what we have here is that there is a click set enable. Is it drop? There's something here when it positions moves. So I programmed something, maybe main controls is dropped. Set drag and drop touched. Opacity set Set position. So I have it to set position. So maybe if, see, that's how I feel. You need something else here, but I don't want to put something here. If we put wait for signal, there has to be a thing that you can do. So in this case, in the example here, he's got the timer to wait 3 and then for once. And he set a timer there. So I wonder what I could set here. Go to arrays. Let's see. Is it portrait, perhaps? Set animation. No. Set enabled. Set position. So I want it to be on a click, man. Okay. Let's... I guess my better judgment. But let's see if we can do this. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna, like, make another subgroup. Add another action. So the thing I've noticed about construct 2, the further you go down in the sub-events, the thing might not load. That's just kind of sad, but it's true. I'm just gonna random stuff because I don't care. I'm just gonna delete it. Okay, so let's see. Let's do this. We're gonna say wait. No, we're gonna delete this. We're not gonna do 4 seconds anymore. We're gonna keep it only on the yes card to test it. We're gonna go here. We're going to delete this here because we don't need this. And then we're going to say, we're going to add that action. We're going to say wait for signal. If I understand this right, to tag a signal to wait for. This will wait until the corresponding action. Oh, I never even thought about that. So it wants to name something. Tag a signal to wait for. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's see if this works. Okay, we're just going to put click. Because that's what I'm trying to do. Oh no, to wait for a signal, respond click. So this might be where we do a function. Oh my god, I think this is where we do a function. Next card. Let me try to do it like it's JavaScript or something. Next card like that. We'll go to function and we'll say that this is next card. Okay, cool. Cool. No, this might actually work. So what's next card do is, like I click on next card. What does that do? Wait for signal next card. Like, okay, let me see how active this is. Yeah, okay, fade choice. Portrait. I wonder like portrait.x. I don't know. Card ID. Oh, okay. Let's see. Wait, okay, maybe again we don't need a function. Maybe let's see it's do an array. No, no. Let's not do this. So it's asking for card IDs, huh? Well, let's try that. Let's try that one. So, okay, portrait. Oh, come on. I can't spell portrait. Ugh. Okay, portrait. And then we have card ID. Done. Wait for signal portrait card ID? Now, okay, is that one way to do it? Or can we do a function? Hold on. Let's see if I can call that function. What was the function called? It was called next. See, this is where, I mean, I like it, but I don't think it's going to do it. Now, what I could do is, what about global variables? Oh, no, I do have functions. Function, call, done. No. Function, wait for function, call function. How do you call functions? Let's do that instead. Let's see. Well, you know what? That sounds more complicated. I do like functions, but maybe I don't need to do the function at this point. I just need to have something that's going to signal the click. Churn number is to 1. That wouldn't help. Do I really want to add a global variable that's called click? could. Do a whole thing about clicking. So then the function could be then, ideally, is something related to clicking. Portraits. Oh, I'm learning. This is when my brain goes kind of sleepy. Again, it's like not a thing. It should be the touch, maybe? No, I don't have the touch controls here. So let's see. I wonder if it's undropped. Undropped could work. Okay, let's see it. Undropped. Well, but again, this is something where you're not necessarily... Yeah, back up. Let's do this right here. So there should be an area that you can touch. And we could call that area... so let's look at the main controls. And this is, again, this is where you make a tutorial. And I might have it here where there's a click button here. So it says click. So let's make the purple area, the under dialog, the place the person can click in order to move to the next set of dialogue. I think that'd be the easiest way. So we'll say on is dragging. Nope. Back. We'll say touch. On tap. Yeah, on tap. Whoa. On tap. Untouched object. On tap object. Okay, and then we can click it here to the under dialog. Go done. Okay, this might work. And then we can then put here. Well, again, this is ridiculous. We don't need to do this anymore. This would just be the case. It would set the group activated. So this might work. I don't know. I don't think it will, but if it does, great. Let's see it. Let's click this. All right, let's try it. So I go over here, boink, just be careful, click. Yeah, it's not gonna work. So let's see if this works. Wait for signal. I wonder if I can do this instead. Under dialog. Or let's see if we can do touch. Touch. Okay, touch. Touch this version after it. Okay, hold on. This is where I totally need to look at absolute X, absolute Y. Now, wonder if we can put under dialog. Under dialog. That's so not green. That's so not gonna do it. It's not expression. Under dialog is not expression. So why? So yeah, it's not reading this because the idea is that when all this is set, it's gonna do that. It's not gonna happen. So we've got the weights. Kind of do want to do this too. Sets. Oof. Oh my gosh, stop. Stop, cancel. So, okay. We can't get it to signal like this. The other way he signaled, he put something on the portrait itself. I do want to have something here that goes off, but you know, it's not like there's a tapped on here. Let's see if there is. What if I add actions? Portrait. Let's see, there's a drop, set enabled. Wouldn't work either. Oh. And then touch doesn't come up here because that's just directly an action. So the answer to this is probably some type of function. I don't know what type of function I could do or how I would call it though. Because I could then have the function load here, I guess. Would be the idea, and then it would set off these things. So whatever I do here should set off here, and then these things could happen. That would more than likely be a function. Function, call function. I just need the name of the function. Okay, so let's try it. Next card is the name of it. I still don't think this is gonna work, but we'll try. Next card, okay. And then when next card comes in, we'll say function. Okay. Hold on. Function dot call. I don't know if this is how you do it. Next card. No, syntax error. I hope this works. Oh shoot, I hope this works. Card. Oh my god, I think my programming has gone up. +1 programming today. Okay, so we wait for that. We call the function card. We're waiting for that function. Okay, and then you know, I don't even know if this is gonna work. This might just work on its own, but oh my god, just delete this, dude. Okay, so this is the idea. Then it activates it. Okay, so save. This just might work on its own without a time on it, though. Oh my gosh, don't. I'll have to check loading and optimization because something's happening here. I don't know what it is. Okay, click. Oh my god, I don't think it can load it. What? Really? Have I broken the game already? Wow. That might just because the function is not defined. Oh. Oh. Are you broken already? Oh. Wow. I mean, the time is there, but I can't. Okay, well, it just did it, so weird. Yeah, there's something wrong now. It's the function. I have all this stuff loading, it's waiting for this, and that is just causing a lot of issues. And plus, our function, to be honest, is not even defined. Like, what is it even doing? I guess we could put like a sub thing here where I want it to activate this clicking option. So, hold on, cancel. Oh, cancel, add. We'll add another condition. The conditional add will be touch. No. Add blank sub. Oh, it won't let me. Really? You won't let me like add a blank? You will so let me add a blank sub. Hold on. Oh, come on. I guess not. All right, add another blank sub event. So I'll do this one right here, and we'll just move this down. Right here, and then we'll say that I want touch. So when this is true, we'll say add touch is touching object. The object's touching is underdog. Done. And then stuff. Dude, I so just wanna Okay, let's see. Let's add another one then. Add another global variable boolean. I guess we should say boolean. Sure. We have number. We have text. Well, we don't. Fine. Forget boolean. Number. This will be just click or next card. Okay. Next card is there, and then what happens here is functions. This could then turn on next card. Let's see. Set value to. Oh my gosh, stop. Set value to next card. And we'll put it to 1. Sure, why not? I wonder if this will just be easier to do this. Call in the function. One function's there. Let's say next card. Is it value? Next card equals 1. Ah. String not a number. Next card equals 1. How do you do this? Next card is there. Okay. Okay, next card. I don't think that'd be it. Equals. This is where you just need to know how to program this stuff. And I don't. See, I can't go. You're missing something before it. Number? Or, oh, wait. I'm an idiot. Maybe that's it. Done. Period. Done. Oh, cancel. Cancel. I had this right here, like this. Function call. What's next card? Okay, that worked. So, next card. Oh man, hold on. Okay, I wonder if I just replace this to next card here. Let's say next card. Oh, this is where my lack of programming has finally gotten me again. I don't know how to get this thing to read. So see, next card.call. I don't think it'd be call because it's not a function. Oh, it would have been so cool if it would have been able to do it. So I just kind of wanted to get to equal, but it's telling me that's not possible. Or is it now? No. The parameters requires a string, not a number. Dots. See, and I can't get my expressions to pop up. Bummer. See, and this is where I would want to add like another event here to trigger this, but it won't. Because it's not going to read it like that. Call function. Let's see if we can do it as function. Is touching underdog, set next card to 1. Again, I don't think this is going to work. Let's see if this works. Well, at least the function's not slowing it down. Yeah, but see, the click's not here. Is touching 1. Yeah, this is not a good function. Set card next card to 1. We could try that. But then see, again, like I know the logic behind this. It's just I can't program it at this point. And it's like past 30 minutes. So I'm going to have to look up a way to do this with a function. So the idea here is that if it were to call this, it'd wait for that signal. It'd be annoying. So I'm over the 30-minute mark on this one. I think this is where I am going to have to talk or look more into functions before I can move on to the next cards. And again, why am I doing that is because I am going to copy and paste these groups. And, maybe 7 cards, it wouldn't be bad to fix that. But, I mean, imagine 50 to 100 of these cards. And there was, as far as I know, there isn't a way to replace like all the code by just like a shortcut. That would be a lot of extra work, and I don't want to be doing that. So I'm going to end it right here. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to try that catchphrase. Go out, game dev. If you're going to die, go out, game dev.